everybody, welcome back to a brand new Ptcgo video with that Sun and Moon hype. And today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at a Lapras-GX deck, and it is one of my favorite GXs, mainly because for two reasons. One, it's basically an EX if you think about it, because it's a basic, it's got 190 HP, which is like what Zygarde has, and it even has an even better ability with Ice Beam, so, you know, it's like a beefier version of a normal EX Pokemon. Lapras is pretty strong. It does collect, draw 3 cards, not bad, you know, who knows, I could save you, get you out of some bad draws. You got Blizzard Burn, for 3 waters you do 160, and this is mainly the attack we're going to be looking at. 3 for 160 is super good. I mean, you think about it, that's a lot of damage for 3 energies. I mean, you got 3 for 100 on Zygarde, 3 for 130 on Seismitoad, 3 for 90 on Yveltal. This just does 160. It can attack, but with, you know, that free retreat that Manaphy gives us, that doesn't matter. And we got Ice Beam as its GX attack. Not the greatest GX attack, 3 for 100, and then Auto Paralysis. I mean, a lot of decks play Olympia. You got Olympia. I think Pokemon Ranger works too to get out of paralysis. I don't know, but you got Olympia. You got Escape Rope. You have Switch. You even have Zoroark. It's not a good GX attack in my opinion. It can help you in certain situations, but there's situations where it just does nothing. So, not the greatest GX attack, but we're going to be looking at that Blizzard Burn for 160. A good combo here with this deck is using the free retreat and the 160, and then finishing them off with maybe something like Articuno. Articuno can do Tri-Edge, which isn't the greatest attack, but with the Delta Plus that it has, you can take an extra prize. So if you knock out an EX Pokemon with that, you're taking 3 prizes. That's half your prizes gone just like that. That is super good. So maybe we could do like 160 with Blizzard Burn, and then, you know, retreat to Articuno, Tri-Edge, knock them out. And the deck is also going to be using heavy Energy Switch and heavy Max Elixir and a lot of energies. Just get a lot of water energies in play super early on, and then you can just get this complete cycle going with Energy Switch, and you can make a lot of stuff happen. So that's kind of what the goal of the deck is to do. Pardon me. So yeah, we got that. Looking at the other Pokemon in the deck, we do have my boy Regice. Regice has Resistance Blizzard. It's a great attack. It can slow your opponent down, and you can win games alone with Resistance Blizzard if they have no way to get out of it. We got Glaceon-EX 2 with the popularity and rise of like a lot of evolutions now thanks to the GX Pokemon. You got like Umbreon, Espeon, all kinds of stuff. You know, Glaceon's pretty good, you know, Crystal Ray can work through that too. We got the 2 Articunos, we got Manaphy. Manaphy giving our water Pokemon free retreat is super good, so we got Manaphy in here. We got 2 Shaymins for draw support, obviously, and yeah, we got the Lapras-GX again. So that's basically our deck. We even have the Articunos as stated before. So those are all our Pokemon. We only got 10, but that's all we need. I've seen some lists play 3 Lapras-GX. I think 2 is better since you have all these other attackers too. I don't know. But anyways, we go into the items. We got 2 Dive Balls. I mean, it's just such a straightforward card with this deck. It just allows you to grab a water Pokemon, put it in your hand. It's a lot better than Ultra Ball because you don't have to discard. 3 Energy Switch. Again, this is a great way to use energy acceleration to our advantage. There could be situations where Energy Switch can make our Pokemon attack. So we got that going for us because Max Elixir Energy Switch can power up our active just like that. 4 Max Elixirs, again, it gets water energy into play pretty easily since we got 11 of them. 4 Mail, there's a lot of important items in this deck like Energy Switch, Max Elixir, and stuff like that. 4 Ultra Balls. Ultra Ball's still important, even though Dive Ball's good, it's still important late game to use Ultra Ball to get rid of stuff you don't need, and also to get, you know, grab Shaymins too, you know, so we got that. 4 via Seeker for our supporters. 3 Rough Seas as our stadium. It's like the best stadium for water Pokemon because it just allows you to heal 30 from them. It's super good, and especially with the beefy Lapras-GX, that can be super powerful. 2 Lysandres, again, you know, 2 is great, you know, allows you to get better knockouts. 3 N for draw support, 4 Sycamore for draw support, and then we have our 3 sort of supporters, ironically. We got 1 Ninja Boy. This could be great because you can, say you can do like Resistance Blizzard for 70, and then like next turn Ninja Boy into Lapras-GX and then knock him out Blizzard Burn. That can always happen. 1 Pokemon Ranger allows us to kind of get around stuff like Jolteon, and it allows us to kind of maybe get past like Chaos Wheel if we need to like get a rough season play to prevent Giratina from doing anything. We got that. We do play 1 Professor Kukui. I really like this card a lot. It could be like a good staple in decks now because doing 20 damage is super good, and drawing 2 cards, I mean, it's a pretty good card. It's better than Giovanni's Scheme because Giovanni's Scheme gives you the option to do 20 or draw 5, but this just, you can draw 2 cards while you do 20 more damage. 3 Fighting Fury Belts gives our water Pokemon more HP. Having Lapras with 230 HP is super good. We play a total of 11 water energies. We got a lot of waters in the deck, going with that Max Elixir theme. But anyways, we are going to try this Waterbox Lapras GX deck. pardon me, on Ptcgo, it's hard to talk sometimes. Oh my god, every time, man. I'm trying to make a video, and then I keep talking, and then, you know, I don't know, it's weird. But we're gonna hop into some matches with our Lapras-GX Waterbox deck here, and we'll see how it goes. We got a new ladder, you know, they updated the ladder, but then the game went down for maintenance, and then I went to bed because I was super tired and exhausted, so I couldn't really play much of the ladder. I really think I'm gonna try and get this ladder done, though, just because I really do want to get those Sun and Moon packs, because, you know, it's such a new set. There you go. I don't really feel like playing all this stuff. And we're playing against Volcanion. This is like the best matchup this deck could get, is Volcanion. Wow. This is great. Unless we get like a super bad hand and we start with like Shaymin and get like a bunch of energies and max elixirs. But if not, this is good. And we lose the coin flip, which, you know what, that's fine. We could maybe attack him on the first turn. You never know. Remember, we got the Energy Switch Max with the combo. What are we going to start with? Okay, we don't get a start here. So it's definitely Volcanion, though, which is good. In before, it's something else. So yeah, I can definitely say this might be Volcanion. I don't know if it's going to be Volcanion or it's going to be like Incineroar, too. You could have Incineroar GX in here, so that could be possible. So we fail again with the mulligans. Come on. This is making me want to play N now. Okay, we start with Lapras, which is good. We got to... Actually, we don't really have the best of hands. Ugh, maybe my opponent will be nice and end me. We don't have any, like, draw support cards. Not even an Ultra Ball to, like, maybe get out of this even more. So, I don't know. But, you know what? It's fine. This is still such a good matchup because Volcanion, obviously, or just in general, fire Pokemon get destroyed by this deck. And Level Ball, I mean, okay, that basically confirms that this is going to be the Incineroar GX deck if he plays Level Ball. No, never mind. He grabs Remoraid. Does he not run Shaymin in the deck? Okay, so I guess this isn't Incineroar GX because he could have Level Ball for like Litten. So I guess it's not. I don't know. There's a Fire Energy going on. Is he gonna do anything else? Just a Sycamore. Hopefully he gets rid of a bunch of important stuff. Energy, Max Elixir via Seeker. Alright, that's not too terrible, I guess. Okay, so our hand ain't too good right now, which is kind of a problem, right? So we kind of need to get out of this bad hand. I mean, we could probably just do Lysandre on that Remoraid and kind of trap it there, which I'm probably going to end up doing if we don't end up top decking anything. We need something. I mean, we have so much in the deck. Trainers Mail, Ultra Ball for Shaymin. Okay, I mean, we can still do Collect, so it's honestly not the end of the world. So let's just bring up that Remoraid, force him to have to retreat, unless he runs Float Stone. That would suck. Now, I don't really know what to grab here. Could grab Regice, which I guess I'll grab. Yeah, I think I'll just grab Regice. So 2 Shaymins in the deck, and all of our Manaphy-Es are prized. Wow, that is pretty bad. So it looks like all of our Manaphy-Es are prized this game, which is pretty terrible. And we don't even hit energy with that Max Elixir. What? You know, the one time I want this stuff to work because we're playing against a fire deck, it just does nothing. And we'll do Collect for more cards. If that Max Elixir hit, we would have been able to do Blizzard Burn, but unfortunately that is not the case because our hand is pretty well, it's not the worst hand, but again, you know, we could have done Blizzard Burn next turn if we were able to hit a Max Elixir there. I don't know. Maybe we could top deck Max Elixir, or maybe my opponent will lend me and I'll get a better hand. I don't know. Artillery going down. Artillery isn't really a big deal. See another Ultra Ball. See, my opponent can even do any Steam Ups right now. I mean, he probably will be able to, but we'll see. I mean, Volcanion, I don't really think it's that scary. He plays Dodrio in his deck? Okay, this must be some budget Volcanion deck. Maybe he doesn't even have 4 Volcanions. Maybe he only has, like, 2? Or 1? That'd be funny. I mean, he plays Dodrio, which is really weird. You don't really see that too much in Volcanion. I mean, this is a good matchup, but we gotta get good starts. I mean, we would have been in such a good spot if we were able to knock out this Volcanion, if we were able to hit that energy switch. Our Manaphy-Es are prized too, so yeah, I mean, this game is not treating me too nicely right now, since both of our Manaphy-Es are prized, which is horrible. So yeah, I don't really know how to feel about this position right now. We see an Entei going down. I mean, you can put down more fire-type attackers that I can knock out with Lapras. So yeah, we'll see how many steam-ups he can do right now. Hopefully he only does like 1. And then we can play Rough Seas and heal. Alright, there's Sycamore, and he gets rid of Birch and via Seeker. So this is more like a budget Volcanion deck, but it won't be too good when we don't get anything going here. Like, I can't believe our 2 Manaphy-Es are prized. That is so unlucky. I don't understand how that even happens. We don't even play 4. Alright, well, there's Max Elixir. We're gonna have to just build up Regice, unless we top deck a Max Elixir and we can take this thing out early on, but if we get this would have been so good. We would have been able to do like Lysandre on that Volcanion, and if we hit that Max Elixir, we would have just been able to Blizzard Burn and knock it out, and we would have been in a really good spot, but nope. And 120, of course. I'm super annoyed right now because of our Manaphy-EX being priced and stuff like that, and our Max Elixir failing. Okay, there's a Shaymin top deck. I mean, we can go for it, but I don't think there's a point anymore. We gotta conserve our energy, so we're gonna have to do an energy switch onto this Regice. Regice is gonna have to help us a little bit. So we can do Rough Seas a little. I mean, it's not gonna help us, but whatever. I mean, we could Lysandre and trap the Octillery, but there's really no point. We could play down Shaymin, I guess. I don't really see any harm in doing that right now. Might regret that later on, but who cares? And, okay, Glaceon. Okay. We'll play it. This Max Elixir. Finally, we get energy. I mean, it could have helped us down the road. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit, just in case. I don't know. Let's do Trainers Mail. Okay, Lysandre and N. Oh no, maybe I should have grabbed the N, and then maybe I could have via Seeker and end him next turn. I don't know. Maybe that would have been a better play. We'll go with Sycamore. We get another Lapras. We get another Articuno. We can play him down. I mean, we can just end him next turn, so I'm okay with this right now. I mean, he can retreat that Volcanion, and he can knock me out easily with Volcanion. Then we can end him to 4, even though he has Artillery in play, but then we can start doing something, hopefully. Just we had bad luck. I mean, we could have been in such a good spot if we were able to do anything, but nope. Now, okay, this Volcanion has 170 HP, so Regice won't even knock him out with a Fighting Fury Bell, which is a huge problem right now. So, I mean, that could be a problem because Volcanion, it's hard to one-shot them sometimes with some of these water Pokemon. Like, Regice doesn't really one-shot Volcanion, but he actually goes with Lysandre on my Regice, so now I'm really happy I spread that energy out. But it's only doing 90 though, so that's fine. It's only doing 90, it's not really doing too much damage. Okay. We gotta get going from here. Manaphy being prized is so dumb though, because we... Oh my god, Manaphy, why do you have to be prized? I don't understand. It's gonna put a water on Lapras. I don't even know if I need to do anything else right now. So let's just go with the Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of N and we'll get rid of Sycamore. We'll just grab that Shaymin out of the deck, just burn it. I don't think I'm gonna need Shaymin anymore. Alright, we can do the Rough Seas. Well, I'll go with an Ice Beam this turn. Maybe Ice Beam will work and maybe we can buy us a turn. We'll go with Ice Beam. Alright, there's a Max Elixir, which is what I was looking for. Alright, we can put that on energy. We can just build up a Lapras. Lapras I think is going to be great here. We could put a Belt actually on the Regice. Maybe he can't do enough Steam Ups to knock me out. I think I'll do it. Plus we hit the heads here, we'll even be at a better advantage because then we can, you know, have more HP and heal ourselves with Rough Seas. So heads, no, Regice, you had one job. You had one job. We can't even build up our Articuno. I mean, that'd be great. We could build up Articuno and then take 2 prizes, but nope. Okay. But can he knock me out, though? That's the question. Maybe he doesn't have enough energies to steam up. I mean, we have 100 HP remaining. So, we might be able to live here. We might be able to live if we're lucky. He's going to need 3 steam ups, I think, to knock me out. Yeah, 60, 80, 90. Yeah, he's going to need 3 steam ups to knock me out. If not, then we are going to be good. And then I think maybe we can just... I guess we'll resist this Blizzard. But then he can knock me out with Entei. But then we can knock him out with Lapras and then go from there. I don't know. This is interesting. Or, you know, maybe we could Ninja Boy. If we get a Water Energy top deck or like an Energy Switch, maybe I can Ninja Boy into Articuno and then just take 2 prizes that way. I might do that if we get it. If he knocks us out. Maybe again, if he doesn't knock us out, then we have some decent plays opened up for us. But if he does knock us out, then this is going to be bad. So, yeah. But if we get a Water Energy top deck, I might just go with a Ninja Boy into an Articuno just to take 2 prizes right now. And then we can save the Regice for later. That may be good. So let's see. Will he get a knockout? He hasn't done a single steam up yet, so maybe he doesn't. He has a lot of energies in play, and he already has 4 in the discard. So he's probably played a lot of his energy right now. He may only have like a few left in his deck. He probably doesn't have them, so let's see. And yes, okay, he just power heaters me for 30. Perfect, so he basically just did 0 damage there. He is building a lot of energy in play, which is scary, but that's fine. Alright, and we didn't get an energy top deck. Rip that plan. Rip to that plan. Huh. What could I do? The fact that Manaphy's prize just makes this so much more brutal. Okay, well, just Sycamore. We're gonna have to take a knockout versus Blizzard and then just hope he doesn't knock me out with Entei. I think that's my best play here, so we'll do this. There's a belt. We can put that onto Lapras. And we go with the Resistance Blizzard and go for the knockout. And then we just gotta hope that this Entei doesn't knock me out. So, yeah. We take a prize. We get... Okay, we got a Manaphy. Perfect. So when he knocks out Regice, if he can knock it out, we can put Manaphy down and then we're gonna be golden. So, things are starting to look up a little bit. See a Duo going down. Okay. Does he run like a 2-2 Dodrio line? He's already discarded Dodrio unless he wants to Super Rod anytime. But does he have a Fire Energy? I mean, he could Steam Up and Flame Screen for 40, but it's only doing 40. So, he had an Energy. Hopefully he hits himself. Then, I don't know, maybe we could do Ninja Boy into Articuno after all. Actually, you know, I'm gonna take a knock on a Volcanion with Lapras. Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. I'm gonna go via Seeker Lysandre, take out the Volcanion. So we get hit with a Heat Tackle for 140, and, okay, he does hit himself, which could set it up for an Articuno KO down the road. So we'll bring up our Lapras-GX. We can finally play down Manaphy. We can even fully heal my boy on the bench. Okay, where should I put my energy? I could put it on a Glaceon. I guess we'll put it on Glaceon. I don't know. Because if I take out his Volcanion, he'll attack me with Entei again, do 140 to me. And then I guess we could retreat and knock him up Glaceon. Sure, we'll do that. I don't know. I could have attached... maybe I should attach the Lapras-GX. I don't know. I don't even know. But whatever. We're going to take a knockout here. And we'll take it on at that Volcanion on the bench since it is... No! I forgot to attach the Lapras! Oh my god. Why am I playing this game right now? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot to attach to the Lapras. Oh, that's such a fail. Okay, maybe we can get a energy switch. You know what? It's not the end of the world. No, we don't even get it. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna concede. You know, screw this. I'm such an idiot. I just made the biggest misplay of my life. And that cost us a game against, like, probably one of our best matchups, so... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna concede and move on. Okay, you know what? Just forget that game even happened. We didn't even play against Volcanion. Just forget that even happened, because that was the biggest fail I've ever had in my life. I can't believe I did that. Oh, why? Oh my god. Such an idiot, dude. I am an idiot. Such an idiot, but whatever. We're gonna continue on, and we're going to win some games. And we start with Shaymin. Great, yeah. Not even another good starter. All right, Shaymin start. I don't like you, but it's whatever. I mean, we can Manaphy Energy Switch and get that energy back into play, I guess, so it's fine. Playing against Solgaleo. Interesting. So I guess this can be Solgaleo with, I don't know, because Solgaleo needs 3 energies to get built up, and that ain't easy to do. Wait, he plays Lurantis. Oh, it's Lurantis Solgaleo. Interesting. Okay, so that's gonna be an interesting matchup. Is Solgaleo weak to fire? Oh, and he plays that too? What the? This is like some weird GX box deck. It's got like Lurantis GX, he's got Solgaleo, Lunala, whatever it's called. But it's fine. We got the speed to our advantage, so we can draw some extra cards, why not? Help us out a little bit. Let's see. Useless stuff. Great. Well, maybe it's not so useless after all. So we'll get rid of N and get rid of We'll just get rid of a water. I mean, the Rough Seas I think are going to be important, so we'll do that. And I'm just going to grab a Lapras, I guess. Get that Lapras-GX down. I'm going to put a water energy onto... Put it onto Shaymin, I guess. We can belt that guy up. We can be a Seeker for an N. We can play the N, and... Okay. Hopefully we get some Manaphy-Es, we get Dive Ball or something. Alright, there we go. Nice, but... Okay, we got a pretty bad hand off that. Not gonna lie. Alright, well, let's do Dive Ball for the Manaphy. Okay, thank God they're not all prized this time. Alright, we'll grab Manaphy. We'll play the Manaphy down. And... I don't think he can knock me out this turn. I could retreat into Lapras, I guess. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna wait. If we can get the right combo going, maybe we can Max Elixir the Lapras or something next turn if we can. And, you know, I could retreat the Shaymin for free, bring out the Lapras, Energy Switch the Energy, and they get 2 energies on Lapras, and maybe we can take a Blizzard Burn knockout this turn, so who knows. I'll go there. We'll try that. So we see this thing coming down. Cosmog, that thing evolved in Luna. It looks like he's just gonna do a collect for 3. This is where I'm hoping we get like an end top deck. Ninja Boy. We could grab Regice, I guess. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. We'll go into Regice. Get that Shaymin back on the deck for later. We could grab Articuno. I think we'll just grab, yeah, we'll just grab Regice. We aren't really in the best... I mean, we could double Energy Switch and do that. I don't know, but whatever. Let's just go with a Resistance Blizzard for 30, and maybe we can paralyze him, which we do. Nice. Okay. So this is looking decent, I guess. We still need to draw, like, a good supporter here to get out of this slump of a hand. Hopefully it's not like Sycamore. Be a Seeker would be great, or maybe he can end me. That'd be nice. See an Evo Soda. I mean, I really kind of want to knock these things out now. I mean, Cosmog doesn't really do anything, though. I mean, Cosmonian, sorry, doesn't really do anything. But you see a Wally, too, into a Solgaleo EX. Okay. Oh, so I guess... Wait, does Cosmog evolve into Solgaleo, or is... I'm really confused. I thought that was, like, what Lunana evolved into. I guess not. I am really confused. Alright, we get a Shaymin top deck, which is fine. We can play down the Rough Seas. I mean, we could retreat and then just take a big knockout right now. We could double Energy Switch. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do it. Double Energy Switch. I don't want to waste 2 Energy Switches right now, but hey, it's all good. We'll do it like that. I mean, we can do another one. We can play Glaceon down too, because Solgaleo is an evolution, so Glaceon would be good. And then we can Shaymin set up for 5. Alright, nice Shaymin. Please give us a water. If we get a water energy, I'm going to cry. Or we don't get a water energy. We somehow didn't even get one. I am the king of calling stuff. I'm going to put a belt on Glaceon. I guess we'll do 1 Max Elixir. And we can put a water energy onto Glaceon. We can go with the Sycamore. Come on. If we don't get a water here, I am not going to be happy. Okay, we have Energy Switch, but what the heck, game? This game, like, just doesn't like me for some reason today. Alright, let's go with Ultra Ball, I guess, and we have to Energy Switch. I just wasted all my Energy Switches on 1 turn, but whatever. It's kind of annoying. Alright, let's just, I guess, Blizzard Burn for 170 damage. A little overkill, but it's all good. I mean, that thing's got 250 HP, so, I mean, we're not really one-shotting that anytime soon. I'm probably just gonna Ice Beam it. No, but then he has the ability, so never mind. So he brings up a Solgaleo, but he can't really attack me with it right now, since he doesn't have, like, much energy in play. So, he ends me to 4. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have played that Ultra Ball thin on my hand a little bit. Kind of regret not doing that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully we can get, like, a Water Energy and, like, a Max Elixir or something. And then we can retreat the Lapras and save it for later. Because we can't attack with it. Alright, so we see the Formantis coming down. And just a Soul Burst GX. Search your deck for 5 energy, attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Okay, that's fine. So you can put all this energy in play, which means he could knock me out next turn. So I'm probably just going to retreat into Regice and let him knock it out while I just build up like a Glaceon on the bench. I think that might be the best play right now, so we'll do that. Just sacrifice the Regice, since Regice ain't really too useful in this matchup. Even with that Mew, I think we can just, yeah, we can bring up the Regice, which is fine. So I'm gonna go into my boy Regice. Water Energy, not what I'm looking for. We can play that down. We do Trainers Mail. There's okay, Max Elixir. That's good. That is good. Okay, we can do Max Elixir. We can Max Elixir again. We don't get a Water Energy. That sucks. Okay. So we retreat for free. We'll bring up the Regice. Just let him knock it out. We'll do Trainers Mail. Pokemon Ranger. I guess we'll grab that because our hand is not too good right now either. And I guess, I mean, we could Lysandre something up, but he has Ultra Road, so there's no point. So I'm just going to pass the turn for now, and let him do what he needs to do. Just sacrifice Regice, which is fine. Then we can slowly build up a Glaceon, and then use Glaceon or something, I don't know. So there's a Revive. He's putting the Muse back into play, which is fine enough by me. And he's already used his GX attack, too. So, alright, there's a Rainbow Energy going on to Mew. He's got more energy in play, which I don't really like, and he's going to do Ultra Road. Retreating it for free, thanks to that ability. Basically, Zoroark stand-in without having to stand in, so that's funny. And alright, he's gonna go with a Collect. He's playing it safe, but that's fine by me. You know what we can do? I think, I mean, okay, we could have attached and then took out that Mew, got all the energy out of play. We could have done that, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's still better, I think, if I build stuff up. I don't know. Alright. Okay. We can do Max Elixir. We'll play this. We can put another Water Energy into play. I was going to put that under Articuno because we have one in our hand. I'm going to burn this Dive Ball right now. Don't think we're going to need that Dive Ball anymore. And I'm going to pass. So next turn, I mean, just going to try to let my opponent knock me out. If not, then we'll take that knockout on that Mew-EX, which I think might have been the better play instead of attaching to Glaceon. So, I kind of regret doing that now. Especially since Solgaleo is being built up for Sunsteel Strike. So, yeah, maybe I will kind of regret that. But if you do see an Ultra Road into Mew, will he take the knockout with the Mew? And if he does... Oh, no, we see a Lysandre. What is he going to bring up? Brings up Lapras-GX. Okay. And we see the Sunsteel Strike. It is going to knock my boy out. Okay. We can then end him, and then we can hit him with Glaceon, which will knock him out. And then he can't attack me with Solgaleo, so that's actually not too bad. Okay. What are we going to get to the top deck? A Rough Seas. Don't really need you anymore, buddy. So we can put the energy on to Glaceon. We can play an N. We can end him to 4. Hopefully he gets like a bad hand off of this. I don't know. It would suck if he played Ranger. How many Max Elixirs are in our deck left? Alright, we still have one left unless it's Prize, which it might be. Just play Lapras. I mean, we already have Manaphy and Shaymin down. I don't think it matters anymore. And let's go with the Crystal Ray. Knock out the Mew. But now, we got the immunity to that Solgaleo, which is nice. So we can take 2 prizes here. What are they going to be? Max Elixir and a Water. Okay, that's actually really good. In a perfect world, we would have been able... If we had like a Energy Switch and that Max Elixir hits, we could have just taken a knockout on the Mew, which would have been nice. But he still brings up the Mew. So he's still confident in the Mew. But how much HP does he have? 60. Articuno. Okay, you know what? We might be able to win the game next turn. Unless he ends us, but if we hit this Max Elixir, we can Tri-Edge and then we can Lysandre and try and knock out the Cosmog on the bench. And take 2 prizes and win the game that way. So I think I'm going to try that if this goes to plan. If he just does, like, maybe Collect, we're going to be good. So, let's hope that's what happens. We got to wait. Be a Seeker. No, he's going to end me. Nah, dang it, dude. Well, rip the win strategy that I had. Maybe he's going to, like, whiff an energy here. Who knows? Alright, he gets the Lurantis in play, but can't really attack with it right now. And we see another Heavy Ball. Don't really know what he's going to grab with that. Tauros? He plays Tauros in the deck? Okay. Is he going to retreat into Tauros? I think he is. We'll see if he retreats into Tauros or not. Or Ultra Roads into Tauros. That's right, he has Ultra Road. Alright, there's a Mail. Grabs a Professor Sycamore. Alright. So he has a Sycamore for next turn, so we know he has the thing. But he actually goes with Flower Supply for 40 damage. Okay, we'll see where he puts the energy to. Okay, it looks like he's putting energy on Tauros. Wait, can you spread that out? Yeah, to any way you like. Wow. Okay, so it's not like Manectric where you have to attach to one Pokemon. Alright, so we can do Rough Seas, heal Glaceon a little bit. We can Trainers Mail, or not Trainers Mail, we can Max Elixir. I'm still gonna put energy on Glaceon, or Articuno. I don't know. Let's go with Trainers Mail, Professor Kukui, or Lysandre. We could Lysandre knock out that Cosmog. Or we can just, I guess we'll Professor Kukui. I don't know. I mean, we're not doing a lot of damage, but it's fine. We'll do the Professor Kukui, because what we can, okay, there's a Sycamore. I was hoping we get like a draw supporter for next turn, so that's kind of why I did that. Just like going Lysandre, because then we'd have a dead hand, and we wouldn't do much from there. So we'll do 100 damage to this Mew, and maybe we could get a Lysandre next turn and then knock out the Mew. So that Mew is definitely in range of being knocked out soon, so that's good. So the Mew can be our gateway to win, if all goes to plan. So, might be good here. You can't really knock me out with the thing. What's this thing called again? Solgaleo. You can't really knock me out with Solgaleo right now, which is fine. Kind of wish we had like a sniping attack so we could just snipe the Mew off and win the game that way. But, you know what? We don't. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we have lots of ways we can maybe win. If we had a Lysandre, and right now we could take out that Mew on the bench. Maybe we'll top that kid. If not, we'll just do Sycamore. No, a Max Elixir on the Mew. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. That is really annoying. Never mind. Alright, does this thing only do basic energy? Yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah, you can't really just, like, do that and then put rainbows in play. He actually goes with Rage for some reason. Okay, I don't know why he didn't just do Horn Attack. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna do Ultra Ball, and I don't know if there's any Pokemon left in my deck. Manaphy. What can we grab? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I don't want to get decked out, so I don't know. I'm not gonna grab anything with that. We'll hold off on it for a sec. Alright, so we'll do this. Alright, there's a Water Energy. We can put that under Articuno. I mean, we can still do the Lysandre play on that thing next turn. I'm gonna Ultra Ball, and I'm gonna get rid of a Sycamore and a Rough Seas, since I don't think I'll need them anymore. And I guess we'll just grab Manaphy, why not? And what we can do is, I mean, we hit him for 80, Mad Bull knocks me out. Or we could just Second Bite for 30. I might as well just go with Crystal Ray, because then he'd be able to Ultra Road into Solgaleo, so it's really no way out of not getting knocked. Actually, no, he doesn't have a GX attack anymore. He's forced to use Rage. Never mind. Never mind, I just realized. Okay, good enough. So there's a Super Rod. He's going to get some stuff back here. I mean, Rage ain't knocking me out. He just gets a Mew back. Okay. So yeah, next turn, our plan is to Lysandre and knock out that Cosmog with Articuno. But we have to get one head, so you never know. Maybe Articuno is, like, doesn't like us. So there is Rage for 100 damage. Let's do the Rough Seas. Okay. 140. Okay, yeah, he knocks us out with Rage next turn. So we will retreat into Articuno. And we will Lysandre this Cosmog. Articuno, if you get triple tails, I am going to be very... Okay, there we go. One heads, two heads, triple heads, 140. Wow, we could have knocked out that Tauros and took in the game that way, but whatever. Articuno can take the game for us. Alright. Articuno, you did good. And we got a tournament ticket. I was hoping for some coins. This was an interesting deck, though. I mean, he had a lot of Pokemon. Does he play Lulana? No, okay, just Solgaleo. So it must be like a Solgaleo Lurantis deck. I don't know, maybe... I think Lurantis would be good with Solgaleo, but I don't know. So I guess that's how that goes. So that's fine. That was a good game, but we'll find another game with our deck here. After we get some coins off of the ladder. See, I'm going to be grinding today. I really want to get that Sun and Moon. Get those Sun and Moon packs very soon. So we can build our collection a little bit. Alright, let's find another game with our Lapras-GX Waterbox deck. You know, we had a rough start against that Volcanion deck. That Volcanion matchup went horribly. We had a bad start, and then, you know, I made that stupid misplay. But we're going to recover. You know, I took an L, but I'm going to bounce back. That's where that's going to go. But we were able to beat that Solgaleo deck in a pretty interesting game. Articuno took us the win, which is always nice. Articuno is a nice late-game winning card anyway, so we win the coin flip. I'm pretty sure I'm playing against Fairy right now. I mean, Gardevoir with Xerneas Break. And we get the Articuno start. Alright, that's fine. We got that Chilling Sigh by our side, you know. Alright, Okay, so we got the end, we got Max Elixir, I don't know, maybe we can get like a Dive Ball top deck, and then we can, you know, play down a Pokemon and get more wires than play. Ultra Ball, that works, I guess. We can, I don't really think I want to play it, though. Yeah, I don't really want to play that Ultra Ball. I could have gotten rid of Rough Seas, but if he plays Fairy Garden, then that's something I do want to get rid of instead. Alright, we got a Manaphy. I'm probably going to just Max Elixir onto it. I want to get as much energy in play as I can right now, so we'll play the Manaphy down. We'll go with Max Elixir, and we get nothing. We have 3 waters in our hand, so I mean, kind of expected that, but whatever. We'll pass the turn. Next turn, I guess Chilling Sigh. We can still build up Tri-Edge, so it's not the worst attack. I mean, if we can take 2 prizes on this Xerneas when it Geomancies, then I'm fine with that, so we'll go there. And there's a Max Elixir onto the Xerneas, okay. Does he have a way to retreat this Hoopa? The Hoopa's stuck in the active, that'll be good. But no, we see a Skyla. If he grabs like a Sycamore, no, he grabs Ultra Ball, okay. He already has played a Hoopa though, so he's probably gonna Ultra Ball for Shaymin. So, that's fine. I thought he was gonna like Skyla for a Floatstone and then retreat into Xerneas, but I guess not. So he Ultra Balls, he gets rid of a Fairy Drop, which is fine. I'm actually kinda happy he got rid of that. And he gets rid of an N. So yeah, I guess he has a Sycamore in his hand then if he got rid of that N. Unless like he has a VS Seeker too. He has another Hoopa. He plays 2 Hoopas. This man plays 2 Hoopas. Why? Why do you run 2 Hoopas in your deck? You don't need 2 Hoopas. Oh my god, of course. Alright, he's probably just gonna grab Gardevoir, and Shaymin. Okay, yeah, so I don't know why he plays 2 Hoopas, but I can't really stop him. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Still kind of in a rough spot right now, too, with our hand and our board a little bit. Not the greatest position. And his setups are 5, even more annoying. I mean, my opponent's getting such a good turn right now, and we're getting a pretty slumpy turn. So, not really liking our odds right now. Not really liking the odds right now. Max Elixir onto Gardevoir. Great, great, great. That just makes me even more happier right now to be alive. Alright, let's go with Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of 2 water energies. And I'm gonna grab Lapras. I mean, okay, maybe Regice, but he plays Xerneas Break more than likely. So I don't really think it's too useful. Put a water on. We can just go with Chilling Sigh. I don't really see a point building up Tri-Edge right now. Ooh. We're not knocking him out. We don't have a belt on. But ooh, I mean, the possibility's out there. I mean, yeah, we could hit him for 160 right now, but I don't really think I need to for the moment. I'm just gonna go with the Chilling Sigh. And next turn, I'll attack, I'll Lysandre, and I'll bring up a Gardevoir, I guess, or Shaymin. I don't know. I could take a knockout on Shaymin if I wanted to, but I think I'm just gonna bring up that Gardevoir and knock it out. Alright, we see Skyfield, that's fine. We still got our 3 Rough Seas chilling in our deck, so it's all good. Via Seeker, I guess he's gonna end me. Alright, well, never mind with that playing. I don't know. Maybe we can get a Lysandre and something off of this, though. I mean, we do need to get something, hopefully. Alright, you know, that's fine. We got Energy Switch. That works, too. That works, too. So, yeah, we'll just bring up that Gardevoir, and we'll hit it for... Oh, you know, we could hit it with Ice Beam for 100. I actually think I like that play a little more. We can play down Regice and Glaceon. We can do Rough Seas. We can get rid of that Skyfield so we can't play any more Pokemon down. I didn't mean to play that. Actually, no, it's fine. We'll get rid of the double Lysandre. Just hope we get via Seeker off of this. Shaymin is prized. Our Shaymins are prized. Why? Oh my god, dude. I was gonna Ultra Ball and then get like Shaymin, try and get a via Seeker. Get some more energies down with Max Elixir, but our Shaymins are prized. Oh my god, why are our important Pokemon always prized? Well, I'm just gonna keep Chilling Sighing. That's so annoying. I mean, maybe I should have just done that Lysandre play, but I didn't think our Shaymins would be prized. Well, rip that plan. Both of our Shaymins were prized, so we aren't even able to do that anymore because our Shaymins were like, nah, we're gonna be prized, so rip that. Okay, that is not good. So there's Ultra Ball. Grabbing Xerneas Break. Lovely. And we got Glaceon, which Glaceon can kind of take his team because Mega Gardevoir and Xerneas Spray count as evolutions, so yeah. So there's the Sycamore. He does get rid of an energy, so he's getting rid of his energy, which is fine enough. Because less energy in play, the better. There's the Gardevoir Spirit Link. There's the Retreat, and we're probably going to get knocked out here, most likely. But it's fine. Actually, no, it's not. We need to top deck something. I mean, I'll probably just go with Ice Beam. Yeah, we'll Ice Beam GX him. But we gotta top deck something. So what are we gonna get for the top deck? Oh, thank God. BS Seeker. We can end him. I guess we'll play an end. We'll play the end. We could have done Sycamore, but I'll end him to 5. I think that's fine. Can we get a water off of this? Okay, thank God. I thought we were gonna get a water for a sec. I was gonna panic. So we can attach to the Lapras. We can Ice Beam GX him and just hope like he doesn't switch out. And before Escape Rope, that would be really funny and tragic at the same time. I'm just gonna grab another Articuno, I guess. I don't need to play him, so I'm not gonna bother. Put him down, and I might just Ultra Ball away the Kukui and the Articuno. Nah, we'll do it next turn. I don't see a point in doing it right now. Let's do the Ice Beam GX attack for 100 damage, and then we can knock him out Blizzard Burn next turn. Hoping that doesn't like play Escape Rope. This is the problem with Ice Beam GX is there's so many outs to the paralysis. I don't think it's all that good. So let's hope he doesn't have like Escape Rope or something. But if he doesn't, we can hit him with a Blizzard Burn, take him out, and that'll be awesome. So let's see, can he do the Ice Beam, or not the Ice Beam? What the heck am I saying? Can he do the Retreat or not? If he doesn't retreat, this is good. So let's see. Let us see. But if he doesn't, we take out the Gardevoir, we get rid of 2 of his energies. All is good in the hood. And alright, nice. Okay, sweet, didn't. Alright, so what are we gonna get as a another? Oh my God, I Energy Switch. I need you for later, not right now. You know what? I'm gonna Ultra Ball and get rid of Sycamore and Articuno. I need the Kukui. I made up my mind. I need the Kukui. We can do a double Energy Switch next turn, and then maybe do an Ice Beam on that thing with Professor Kukui if we get a Water Energy. So I'm gonna hold off on doing that. So I'm just gonna do the Blizzard Burn, knock out this big bad Gardevoir EX, and we can take ourselves 2 prizes here. What are they gonna be? We got Shaymin, not too bad. We got another Shaymin right there. Finally get our 2 Shaymins out of our prizes. So next turn we can maybe knock out this Xerneas Break. Oh, he's bringing up Gardevoir. So it looks like he's gonna attack me with Mega Gardevoir with either Despair Ray or the one from Primal Clash. So, okay, we see the Max Elixir going on to the Xerneas. I thought he was going to bring up Xerneas Break, but I guess not. Alright, there's Sycamore. Hopefully he, like, whiffs. He gets rid of a Fairy Drop, and it looks like another Energy. So he's getting rid of Energy, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't bring that up. Alright, no, we see Super Rod. What is he going to get back? He gets back the Despair Gardevoir. I don't think this is... He's got to have the Primal Clash one. I mean, if he whiffed it, this is great. But if he didn't, then I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be very, very sad. But if he did whiff, we might be able to knock him out with that other Lapras on this Gardevoir. So, yeah, I'm liking the odds. He's forced the Shaymin for 2. Hopefully the Shaymin to 2 does not give him what he needs. Please do not get what you want off the Shaymin to 2. Please, please do not. He probably got the Gardevoir. Let's be real here. He probably got the Gardevoir. No, he didn't. He's forced a Life Beam. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to Dive Ball. And just burn that. We're going to retreat Lapras into the other Lapras. We're going to do Energy Switch. We're going to put energy onto that Lapras. We're going to Energy Switch. We're going to put another energy on that Lapras. We're going to Shaymin for 3. We need to find a Water Energy, and then we can Professor Kukui and take a knockout. That's why I like Professor Kukui, because it allows us to do perfect math. No, we didn't get a Water. Alright, Professor Kukui, you gotta come in clutch. Alright, let's do the Max Elixir. I guess we'll grab something. Yeah, we'll grab the Sycamore for next turn. Okay. Kukui, give us a Water Energy, please! Give us a Water! No! Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me! Oh my God, what is this stupid luck right now? Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sad. Why? Get out here, Water Energy. You had your chance. We had such an explosive play there, and then the stupid water energy just didn't get in our hand. And that may have caused, I mean, we could have knocked out the Gardevoir. We would have been in such a strong spot. Oh my god. You can see the frustration in my voice. I am super angry right now. I am beyond angry. Get out of my face, Water Energy. I don't want to see you anymore. Get out of my face. You're useless to me. But he still does Shining Wind. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. You know what? You know what? You may have redeemed yourself, my boy. My boy may have redeemed himself. You know what? It ain't the end of the world yet. We may have screwed over. We may have gotten screwed over there. Alright, that's what I was looking for, Rough Seas. We'll get rid of the Shaymin. That's kind of why I did that. So let's play the Rough Seas. And, yeah, we'll get rid of Shaymin. Alright, so we'll heal. And we'll go with the Sycamore. We can knock out this Gardevoir, but, I mean, Lapras. You disappointed. Actually, hold on, wait, let's do this. We're gonna go down to 2 and he might enemies. So let's get rid of Shaymin. And we'll get rid of Pokemon Ranger. What do we have left? Do we have any Max Elixirs? No, I think we've used all of them. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's go with the Blizzard Burn for 170 damage. Taking out his Gardevoir. You know, I'm so glad he didn't get that Gardevoir in play. We may have gotten a huge screw over there, but it's fine. Hey, there's the Max Elixir, so we got more Max Elixirs, so that's our last one. Next turn, we can easily win the game by knocking out that Shaymin or the Hoopa. So, we basically have the win. The Lapras, you screwed us over a little bit with the whole, you know, whiffing the energy. Actually, no, he's going to end me, isn't he? Yeah, it's going to end me to 2. Hopefully, we can get a VS Seeker, or... Actually, we're going to need a VS Seeker and a Water Energy off of this. And maybe a Pokemon Ranger, too, and then we can knock out this thing. No. Okay, Max Elixir, though, so that still gives us an option to get an energy in place, so it's not the end yet. There's another Super Rod, but that's fine. Okay. There's another energy going on Xerneas, so he's building up the Xerneas to attack me for a lot of damage. He's not knocking me out, though, thankfully, because we got a lot of HP. Alright, we gotta draw something here. Come on. Top Deck Gods. Top Deck Gods, why do you always let me down? I'm just gonna put a belt on Manaphy. It's an easy knockout, so hopefully we can get a Water Energy off of this. Okay, we do. We can still knock him out. We can still take a knockout here. All is good. So we can do the Rough Seas, heal my boy. And we can retreat into Lapras. And we can Blizzard Burn, and that took off 3 of his energy in play. So, boom. Okay, nice. And maybe this prize is going to be like a VS Seeker or something. Energy Switch, you know what, that's not what I wanted, but whatever. It is what it is. Maybe Energy Switch actually might help us if he, like, tries to trap Manaphy or something, so who knows. And no, my opponent concedes the game. You know, this Lapras deck, it gave us some pretty... No more tickets! I don't want more tickets. I want coins so I can buy packs, but... You know what, we got that damage challenge done, so it's fine. We got 35 coins. We're not going to be able to get a Sun and Moon pack, but it's all good. We got 96 things right now. And we're going to get... No, okay, we're not going to get that chest yet. But you guys, I think I'm going to end the video off here. We made some misplays, but not the worst misplays in the world. You know, it wasn't like the total end of the world. But that was Lapras-GX, guys. Tell me what you guys think. My dog is barking. I got to end this quickly. But thank you guys for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me on the road to 2K subs. And I'll see you guys later.